Hi, I'm Al Weber, and this is the Not Too Old To channel. We're here to tell you that just because you're over 60, there's still a world of fun, adventure, and learning. We are here at Country Public Divers in Tavernier, Florida, which is just south of Key Largo in the Florida Keys. Why do we choose Country Public Divers? Primarily because of the instructor Marley. If you don't know an instructor, do a Google search of the dive shops and check the reviews of the various dive masters associated with them.
I learned to scuba dive when I was at Queens College in 1976. A lot has changed since 1976 for me and for scuba diving. Certainly there's a lot more newer equipment, things that weren't even invented when I learned to scuba dive. With me, I didn't get any taller, but definitely gained a few pounds and lost a little muscle. But that's okay. That should never stop anyone, including myself or you. The last time I was diving down here in Key Largo, I met a very interesting fellow. He was about 76 years old, and he had had hip surgery about a year earlier. And this gentleman, he had two goals. One was to be able to walk 5 miles a day, which he had been doing for years. But the second one was to go scuba diving. So I watched as this gentleman got himself all dressed up, donned up into his gear, and took the plunge. And it was tremendous. Afterwards, he was elated that he was able to do this second goal of his rehabilitation. So Marley, what's the plan for today?
So the plan for today is we're going to finish your advanced open water. We're going to go out and we're going to do a deep dive. We've decided we're going to go over to Davis Deep, a really, really cool reef. And then we're going to go do a drift dive on the hump.
So Marley, what's the biggest benefit and some of the challenges for older people who want to learn how to dive?
I think one of the biggest benefits is for mental health, staying active and being in the sunshine. There's also a lot of new research showing that there's a lot of benefits for pain management and control. So after week-long dive trips, older people are not having nearly as much pain, which is really incredible. I'd say one of the challenges is making sure you are in shape before you start, doing some cardio, and making sure you have the proper doctor clearance.
Now it's time to head out to the reef and take the plunge. On the way back, we'll discuss some do's and don'ts for better scuba diving. Getting back into diving after so many years has been an incredible adventure for me. Even though you're with your buddy, there is a peace to being alone with your bubbles and the wondrous environment. There are few places on the surface that could ever match this. As we go back to the dock, here are those do's and don'ts. Get in better shape. Get a complete physical. Determine your goals. Dive in warm waters. and research the instructor and boat. Here's some don'ts. Don't think you can't do it. Feel you have to be a Mark Spitz in the water, or believe that you're too old to. In the end, you must make the decision. Do you want to jump in the deep end, or do you want to stay on the beach? There's a whole other world under the sea waiting for you to explore. You can be a source of inspiration for your children and your grandchildren, motivating them to go under the sea. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. And just remember, you're not too old to go out there. See you soon.